Final chapter 17, methods to exalt the company. Number 1, treating principally all, though in things of little consequence, we must have the same opinion, or at least exterior dignity. For by this manner we may augment and strengthen the society more and more to overthrow the barrier we have overcome in the business of the world. Number 2, thus strengthening all, it will shine by its wisdom and good example that we shall excel all the other fathers and particulars, the pastors, etc., etc., until the people desire us to all. Publicly divulging that the pastors do not need to possess so much knowledge, with such they can discharge well their duties, stating that they can assist them with the counsels of the society, that for this motive they can dedicate themselves to all classes of studies. Number 3, we must inculcate this doctrine with kings and princes, that the Catholic faith cannot subsist in the present state without politics, but that in this it is necessary to proceed with much certainty. Of this mode we must share the affection of the great and be admitted to the most secret counsels. Number 4, we must entertain their goodwill by writing from all parts interesting facts and notices. Number 5, it will be no little advantage that will result by secretly and prudently fomenting dissensions between the great, ruining or augmenting their power. But if we perceive some appearance of reconciliation between them, then we of the society will treat and act as if pacificators, meaning the peacemakers, that it shall not be that any others will anticipate to obtain it. Number 6, as much to the magnates as to the people, we must persuade them by all possible means that the society has not been, but by a special divine providence, conforming to the prophecies of the abbot Joachim, for to return and raise up the church, humbled by the heretics. Number 7, having acquired the favour of the great and of the bishops, it will be an entire necessity of empowering the curates and prebendaries to more exactly reform the clergy, that in other times lived under certain rule with the bishops, and tending to perfection. Also it will be necessary to inspire the abbeys and prelacies, through which it will not be difficult to obtain, calling attention to the indolence and stupidity of the monks as if they were cattle. As if they were cattle. Hello? Anybody recognising the Talmud language here? Because it will be very advantageous for the church if all the bishoprics were occupied by members of the society, and yet as if it was the same apostolic chair, particularly if the Pope should return as temporal prince of all the properties. For as much as it is very necessary to extend little by little, with much secrecy and skill, the temporalities of the society, and not having any doubt that the world will enter the golden age to enjoy a perfect universal peace, for following the divine benediction that will descend upon the church. Is this sounding familiar? The New World Order, which is the Jew World Order. The Golden Age. Isn't that New Age? Number 8. But if we do not hope that we can obtain this, supposing that it is necessary that scandals shall come in the world, capital letters, we must be careful to change our politics, conforming to the times, and excite the princes, friends of ours, to mutually make terrible wars that everywhere the mediation of the society will be implored, that we may be employed in the public reconciliation, for it will be the cause of the common good, and we shall be recompensed by the principal ecclesiastical dignities and the better beneficiaries. Number 9. In fine, that the society afterwards can yet count upon the favour and authority of the princes, procuring that those who do not love us shall fear us. Is any part of what I've read tonight, it's only a few of the chapters, this is the final one, does any part of it sound like Jesus? This is a society that bears his name. Does any part of their policies, secrecy, stealth, death, does any part of it sound like Jesus? No. Because it's straight from the pit of hell. As a matter of fact, during the bombing of Nagasaki, after Hiroshima, there was reports of a monastery surviving when all around had been vaporized by the blast within minutes, seconds. Yet what remained was the house where 8 Jesuit priests were living. They survived unscathed, showing not a sign of being harmed, and over their life, none of them succumbed to radiation poisoning, sickness of any kind. How can that be? It's because they are demons. Totally demonic. That's how. The Society of Jesus. Jesuits. Francis, the head of them, now the white and the black Pope.